We begin with new information in the shooting of two Chicago police officers. It is coming out of court where the accused gunman was ordered held in jail. Our Sabrina Franza live for us at the Layton Criminal Courthouse. And Sabrina, this as questions continue to swirl about the county's electronic monitoring program and why he was on it when these shootings happened.
Marie, the judge in this case saying that no conditions he could set would possibly keep tabs on Alfonso Talley that could keep the community safe from him. This as he's accused of breaking the terms of his electronic monitoring multiple times. As a convicted felon, prosecutors say he was out on electronic monitoring when an armed robbery happened. When he was later picked up by police, that's when the shooting happened, shooting and killing Officer John Bartholomew on Saturday. Now, Talley was in the courtroom and he sat smirking at times, interrupting even at times as the state laid out the charges against him, detailing how they say he pistol whipped a 55-year-old cashier at a Family Dollar Saturday, robbing her at gunpoint with a co-conspirator before fleeing on a Lime scooter. The $110 prosecutors say that they took from the register had GPS technology which led police straight to Talley. He was not wearing his ankle monitor at that time after being pinged for multiple missing curfew attempts and not charging it weeks prior. Now, police took him into custody where cameras capture him fidgeting, and he claimed to have ingested 5 bags of drugs earlier that day. Worth noting that court documents revealed he told officers the same thing during a prior arrest, and no such drugs were ever found then. Officers Bartholomew and his partner escorted Talley to Swedish Hospital, where prosecutors say he was handcuffed to a hospital bed, removed his pants, but was given a gown and a blanket to wear during a CT scan. When one of the officers uncuffed Talley for that scan, we're told he took out the same gun he'd used in the earlier armed robbery, fatally shooting Officer John Bartholomew once in the head and shooting his partner in the chin before fleeing the hospital using an ID badge we're told he took from a hospital employee. Talley was seen running naked, holding a hospital gown.
It's a system that has been gamed time and time again because sadly we have slid down the rabbit hole of defending the actually offenders who are ruining this city.
Talley was eventually arrested after being found underneath a porch. His family today was in the courtroom. The public defender representing him tried to argue that he could be rehabilitated, that he had a hard upbringing in foster care and was working on building a better life when he was released with an ankle bracelet from previous crime he was accused of. That argument fell flat for today's judge.
Was not in his right state of mind, and the story doesn't add up. And I say he's a very innocent man. We're going to prove him right.
Now, we're also learning more information about John Bartholomew's partner, who was in critical condition. He is still in the hospital, but today we're learning his condition is improving, that he has been awake and alert with his eyes open, able to respond to questions using physical cues. Live from the Cook County Criminal Courthouse, Sabrina Franza, CBS News, Chicago.
Thank you, Sabrina.